Hey y'all, and welcome back to my kitchen today. I've got a good treat for you today. Do y'all love cookies and cream like I do? Look at this. So these cookies are loaded with chopped up Oreo sandwich cookies, the cookies and cream candy bars, and I have to show y'all what this looks like. Oh my goodness. Look at that goodness. All right, y'all ready to go in the kitchen to make these cookies? All right, let's go. Okay guys, so I'm going to give you a rundown of what we're going to use, and don't be kind of freaked out on me. We're going to use two different kinds of flour. We've got an all-purpose, we've got a bread flour, okay? It's not a big deal. I don't know if you could make it with all-purpose. I haven't. I've only used this combination, and it works really good, gives you a good thick, like bakery style cookie. So anyway, we might revisit this and just make it with all-purpose and see, but for today, we're going to use all-purpose and bread flour. And you know, nobody sponsors this. This is all me. So this is just my favorite stuff that I've always used forever. Okay, that being said, let's go. Baking powder, baking soda, cornstarch, a little bit of salt, regular sugar, brown sugar, and then we've got some good room temperature butter that I've had sitting out for a couple hours. We're going to not use both of the eggs. We're going to use one whole egg, one egg yolk, some good vanilla paste, and then the stars of the show. We're going to use this whole pack, yes, the whole pack of Oreos, and then we're going to use these. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all ready? All right, let's get these cookies made today. Okay, so I've got both of our flours in here, and you know I'm going to post all the directions, the ingredients, the measurements, and all that stuff in the caption, so y'all just hang tight. All right, so both the flours, a little bit of salt, and then in this, we've got our baking powder, baking soda, and cornstarch. Come on. Okay. Sometimes you just have to use your fingers, and that's okay, because we got to get it all. And then we're just going to give that a good little mix, okay? Just like so. All right, now, set that aside, and now we're going to do the butter part. Okay, I know I said we're going to do the butter part next, but I want to go ahead and get this done. So I got the whole package of Oreos here, and all we're gonna do, all right, can y'all see? All we're gonna do is like, okay, and then you're gonna turn it. Now, you just want kind of big pieces like that, okay? Can y'all see? Let me show you. All right, just big pieces kind of like that, okay? Now, you can put these in a zip top bag and use a little meat mallet to smush them up, but you're probably gonna get finer crumbs than if you do it by hand. So if you've got time to do it by hand, do it by hand. You'll get a better texture cookie. All right, so I'm gonna get the rest of these Oreos chopped up, and then I'll probably go ahead and chop up that Hershey bar too, but I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so I got all the Oreos chopped up, and I've divided them into two separate bowls. So you're going to use half in the cookie, and we'll use half to roll the tops in, okay? So we'll do that in a minute. Now, this is my own addition. I found these at the store the other day, and I decided they would be really good in these cookies. So we're going to chop up, and about two, okay? About two. Because I thought we could chop up one to mix in the cookie, and we'll chop up the other one to mix in with the Oreos for the top. What y'all think? All right, so here we go. So all we're gonna do is chop this like this, kind of on a diagonal, okay? Until we get it all chopped up. Just like that. And then watch this. So then you're gonna take the whole thing. Whoop, never mind. I was gonna be slick. You're gonna take the whole thing and rotate it. And then we're gonna go the other way. See, like that? Cool. And then you just got big chunks. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you what, I love a good regular chocolate bar, but I love these. If y'all have never had these are delicious. Look at that. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'm gonna get these in our bowl over here that we're gonna use to mix in the cookie. And now, let's do the butter part. Okay, here we go with the main part. So I got 2 sticks of really soft butter. Now, you can brown this butter first, and for my normal chocolate chip cookies, Sometimes I will. But for these, y'all, I tested this recipe with browning the butter, and it really didn't make much difference because you get such a strong flavor from the Oreos. So I just didn't brown the butter this time. So 2 sticks of room temperature butter, 1/4 cup of regular sugar, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and we're going to get this mixing, creaming together, whatever, for, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes, and then we'll scrape down the bowl and I'll show you. Here we go. Okay, so right here, can y'all see all this right here? You might not can. Let me see if I can get you in there. Okay, can you see those little clumps? That's why you want to scrape down the bowl, because if that's on your beater, it's on the side too. So I just go in here with my spatula and just knock all this down from the sides. And then you want to get some of this off too. Okay, and it's, you know, it is what it is. But you want a good cookie, and sometimes if you don't do this, and Michael's in a meeting, y'all, so I'm sorry if you can hear him. It's Monday, and he's working, and so am I. Okay, anyway, so now we got it all scraped down. So I'm gonna turn this mixer back on for just a minute or two, give that one little whirl around, and then we'll get everything else added in there, okay? Here we go. Okay, so now we've got 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. We're gonna get that in there. And then, y'all, if you've never used vanilla bean paste, you seriously need to. We're gonna do, this is gonna look like a lot because it says 1.5 tablespoons. I don't know if maybe that was supposed to be teaspoons, but I've always done tablespoons. The other time I tested these, and they're so good. So we're gonna go with it. And it, you know, it's very sticky. It's fine. Okay, so now we're going to get this mixed up, and then we'll add the flour. Okay, so now for this part, we're going to leave the mixer on low, and you're just going to go like a spoonful at a time. Okay, just like that, until we get all this flour added in there. Remember, this is our 2 kinds of flour, the all-purpose and the bread, cornstarch, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. All right, so I'm gonna get the rest of this in there, and then I'll show you what we got. Okay, so I've got my dough over here, and look, can y'all see all that flour around the side, like right here? So I'm just gonna take my spatula and go in here and scrape all that down before we add the mix-ins. Just like that. Okay. Oh, that looks good, just like it is. Look at all that vanilla bean. Yum. Ooh, I wonder what this would be if we just baked it like this. Yummy. Seriously. Okay. Okay, now here comes the good stuff. Remember, we got half of the Oreos, and we've got 1 of those cookies and cream bars chopped up. That's what we're doing. And then we're just gonna give it a good stir around. I like it already. Look at that. And you're going to crunch up those Oreos a little bit more in here when you're stirring around, and that's totally fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at this, y'all. Ready? Look at that. Now that's going to be a chunky cookie. I like it. All right, let me get our baking sheet and we'll get these scooped out. Okay, get you a good cookie scoop. This one holds, I don't know how much this one holds, a couple tablespoons probably. Now, you can make these cookies as big or as small as you want to. All right, I like a big cookie, but I just can't handle eating a big cookie all at once. So I find that I cut them in half. So why cut them in half? And they're just gonna get stale. So we'll just make them smaller, and then we can eat a whole one. You know, that's my logic today, and it's fine. All right, so here we go. Cookie scoop. We're going to get us a good scoop, make sure it's kind of level, and then we're just going to put them over here. And it doesn't matter if they touch right now, because they're going to go in the fridge for a little bit to chill before we put the Oreos on top. Okay? So I'm going to get all these scooped out, and then I'll show you how many cookies we got and how we'll get the Oreos on top of them in a minute. Okay? Okay. Okay, so here they are, all scooped out. Yum. So I'm gonna cover these up, put them in the fridge about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna roll just the tops in the crushed Oreos that we've got left, okay? So I'll see y'all back here in just a few seconds. Okay guys, so these have been in the fridge for about 30 minutes. And then here's what we're gonna do. So I like to take these and just flatten them just a little bit. And then we're gonna take them over here and push them down in these Oreos. What? And then you're just gonna kind of give it a good little smush so that they stick. Look at that. Yep. All right, so let me show you one more time. So take one of these, smush it so it's a little bit flatter. That just gives you more area for the Oreos to stick, all of those. And then we're gonna smush it down in the Oreo and then give that a good little smush so that they all stick, okay? All right, so I'm gonna get the rest of these done and then I'll show you what they look like. And here they are, guys, all ready to go in the oven. So I'm gonna put these back I'm gonna cover these back up, put them back in the refrigerator. I don't know, probably the rest of the day. They can go up to 24 hours in the fridge, and the longer you let them sit, the better the flavor's gonna be. So I'm gonna put these in and let them go for a few hours, and then we'll bake them up. So we'll see y'all back shortly. Enjoy that view right there. Yum. Okay guys, so these have been sitting in the fridge for a good couple of hours, and now we're going to bake them up. We're going to go in our preheated oven at 350, and these are going to bake somewhere between 12 and 16 minutes. I can't wait to show y'all how I'm going to finish these. Hang on. Okay guys, here we go. Look at these beautiful cookies. Okay, let me show you how we finish them. Okay y'all, so you remember the little Hershey bars we chopped up, right? Watch this. Yes, yeah we are. You're just going to take one of those little pieces and you're just going to set it right on top, and because these cookies are so hot, that's going to melt and it's going to cause that to stick right on top. Yes, look at those beautiful cookies. Okay, so let's get these cooled off, and I'm gonna get the rest of them baked up, and then I'll show you what we look like, okay? I'm so excited for these, y'all. Okay, I'll see you in a few. Okay, guys, so here's the final view. Look at that, what you made today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed being in the kitchen with me today. I hope you'll go make your family and friends some of these yummy cookies. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, and we'll make something else yummy. Bye, y'all.